got an idea. Um, I'm going to shoot a content because since I'm in Lagos, like 2 year and a half now, I've been actually homeless. Okay, and many people don't believe I'm actually homeless. Of course, because I don't look like. Um, yes, because I've been getting a little bit of support from people here. They try, life is about um, appreciating the little you have and give thanks to the source, the universe, God Almighty for provision. Why you feel like you are guided. I always tell people there's nothing good, there's nothing bad happening to you. Everything is designed to teach you a lesson so you move with awareness of who you are and where you are going. And this happens in my life. So sometimes the people actually helping you are not here to help you. They are here to keep you in sight, to keep you in sight so they can study or whatever they want to know. But when you don't have anything to hide, when you are clear with yourself, all this thing works for you. You just chill, you just have a nice time, you just enjoy the ride. You know what I mean? That's how people don't understand. When you are going somewhere, when you are dedicated, when you have a purpose, when you move with God, even the devil glad for you. Even the devil is happy to be part of the journey. That's the fact. You understand? So I that's why I say everything contributes for your betterment. And you have to look at this life like a beautiful adventure. Because if you start negate or label every experience that you encounter, that's how you feel depleted. You feel like life is happening to you when life is happening for you. And that's the paradox sometimes when people trying to understand how you do. Because I will do the video, the little, I will show you all these things that I will show you, because people have been asking how I've been moving, how I've been doing, how I can cope with being homeless. How about food? How about sanity and little stuff that somebody has to afford as somebody living in the big city like Lagos. And I would say it's not me, it's God. I always find something, always. I don't know how. Um, it's just happened. That's why I will go with you. I will go through all the spaces where I slept, where I somebody or people, because I've always believed that everywhere I go, I'm home. I don't need to be under a roof to be at home. Home is under this dome. Since I'm under this dome, I'm safe. And if I try, I would just be um, in danger if I try to cross this dome, because here it's my, I mean, everywhere is my father's domain. You know, your father too. You know, it is your father too. The source. It is where we all originate. So it's the owner of these material realms and the spiritual realms and the light and the dark. So I'm going to do a little documentary around the spaces I've slept before we go, and maybe a little here and there with some people I related here, just so to document. So because we are going, and I want to keep record of this reality, of this. So when I will go, I will look back and I will know. So that's it. So expect that. But the message is we don't need anything. When I see the world is racing for all of this material and power, and it's just so sad that we got to that point where we are so dependent. But everything is good because it's part of the process, and we had to go through that. Sometimes I need myself to remind myself of this when I am too overwhelmed by what I see and what I witness. I remind myself that, of course, it's part of the plan. We had to go through it. It's, you know, it's it was already part of the process. We have to repeat some mechanism before we become free. This is how everything is being learned. Every skill is acquired through repetition. So this is good. So now I am here and I'm able to share this with people. That's the that's the idea. So the journey is still long. I'm still excited. I'm waiting. I'm prepping. I don't have Kobo. I'm still expecting you to contribute. I will post the crowdfunding link campaign here. So if anyone is interested um, in supporting this journey, it will be so welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And you are welcome on the way. You can come. You can join us on the road anytime you want. We can meet at when we get into a big city like Cotonou or Abidjan or anywhere we are going, and join the movement, and let's share, let's have fun, let's connect, because we need this big family. As African, we are a big family, and we have to start honoring that. Okay, all right, allez, restez limite. On dit quoi, sans limite en français? Restez sans limite. Je vous aime.